Alright, so this is going to be kind of a quick video. Today I want to share a bug/exploit that a friend and I recently discovered in the game Snakeybus. Now, I might not be the first person to talk about this exploit, but I did do a little bit of research before making this video, and as far as I can tell, no one else has discovered this exploit, or if they have, they haven't publicly disclosed it. I do find that a little odd because this exploit is super easy to pull off, and it lets you completely break the game and cheese your way onto the leaderboards. Now, the first major requirement to pull off this exploit is you need to be playing on a map that allows you to instantly game over. That means either falling into a bottomless pit or into water. Most of the maps in Snakeybus have at least one of these, but the dorm room and the suburbs are notable exceptions. I'm going to go with the Miami map for this initial demonstration. Now, to trigger the exploit, we need to drive straight into the water, and then immediately hit the reset button within about a second of the game over screen appearing. It can be a little bit tricky to get the timing on this right, but it's easy to tell if you succeeded, because if you did it right, you'll respawn with the keep moving countdown timer permanently shown on the screen. Now the game is officially in a glitched state, and this is where the fun begins. This glitch has a few notable effects. First of all, we can no longer pause the game. And the cooldown timer on the jump doesn't work either. We can just jump whenever we want now as long as there's a charge available. But the thing that we really care about, and the reason that this bug is an exploit, is that the movement countdown timer that would normally end the game when it hit 0 is forever stuck at 1 second. That means we can get stuck and stop moving indefinitely, and we'll never game over. That can lead to some interesting situations, most commonly getting stuck in corners for up to a minute while the jump charge refills. If you get in a particularly bad spot, it can take multiple attempts to break free, and when you do, it'll more often than not result in the physics engine forcibly ejecting the bus at Mach 10 because it can't figure out what else to do. Worst case scenario is you get completely stuck with no way out except to reset the game. Now, you can still die by falling into water and bottomless pits, which makes this exploit much more useful on some maps than others, and that's honestly probably a good thing because if you couldn't die, you wouldn't be able to submit your high score. You just need to try to keep away from the death zones when you get stuck, or risk a game over when the physics engine inevitably freaks out and flings you off in a random direction. On the maps it works well on, though, this exploit makes it easy to rack up an incredibly high score. I've never been that great at Snakeybus, but with a little bit of patience I was able to use this exploit to make it onto the weekly leaderboards for both the Paris and Seattle maps. And I made it onto the all-time leaderboard on the Coriolis map. I have a little doubt that someone with a bit more skill and patience than myself could use this exploit to absolutely dominate the leaderboards in about half the maps. And now that I've made this video, that's probably exactly what'll happen. I fully expect to see this exploit patched within a couple months now that I've made this video. I also expect that the high scores of myself and anyone else who uses this exploit to get up high on the leaderboards will be removed at some point. This is just a quick bit of fun that I thought I'd share while the bug is still in the game. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.